Alright, here we have Deep Space Shooter being played in Nintendo Switch. You're going to see the publisher. This is a pretty cool um, vertical shooter. This is stage 1. I'm going ahead and start the game over again. Interesting they've used B to pause. The game does start out very slow to start with. And then the further you get, the more enemies come on screen. I like how you have an auto fire. I also like how unique and pixel-like the ship sprite looks. So it gives it that flash game style or aesthetic. And I like that. If I had one critique, I would say that I wish that the enemies weren't so sporadic at the beginning. I understand what they're going for here, but at the same time, it just oh, I hit the wrong button. It needs to be just less of a slower pace and more enemies on screen, kind of just more fast paced game right off the bat instead of gradually getting there. Because I feel like it it it's too slow of a build up, especially for a especially for a shooter. It just feels slow to start, like literally. Just one enemy here, one enemy there, eventually two enemies, three, and so on and so forth. And like I said, the enemies do start coming more frequently, but leading up to that point is just feels like it's too slow. Now, is that to say this game isn't a challenge? No, this game's definitely challenging. And it's definitely a lot of fun to play, but like I said, just leading up to, uh, like, I mean, even if the game started like at this point, where I started getting the enemies more frequently, I think it should start there instead of one enemy here, one enemy there, and then you got enemies that start moving with the patterns there. So again, I understand where they're coming from. I understand what they're doing, why they went with this direction. But again, I think it's just a too slow of a pace. And the backgrounds feel a little bit. I'm not gonna say generic, but they feel a little empty, feel a little sparse. Well, they look a little sparse. But the game controls really well. Yeah, definitely handy to be able to have this auto fire. Oh, I want that. And stage 1 is done. On to stage 2. And our first upgrade. I do think it's kind of cool that you can drop your upgrade if you want to, in order to get a different upgrade. Kind of just kind of change it up. Although I will say the laser weapon you get as an upgrade is kind of weak. I feel like the bullets do more damage. Although the combination does do a decent job of taking out your enemies. I mean, if the game started out on stage 2, I think it would just be a much better experience. Because you can see the enemies are more frequent, and it's a bit more of a challenge. I do like the upgrades, though. The upgrades are neat. Makes destroying enemies a lot of fun. Can't get that upgrade because I already have 2. Now if I want to hit Y to get rid of one of my upgrades, it's going to be whatever the last upgrade was. So now I'm back down to having just the laser and the standard weapon. It'd be nice if the game gave you a choice as to which upgrade you wanted to ditch. So if I had a choice, I would not keep the laser. Alright, I didn't mean to go back to the main menu, but that's a good place to stop. I want to thank the publisher for their free opportunity. It's a great shooter. It's just a very slow build up. And well, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.